Everybody, Glitch here, and welcome back to Void War. Still doing our Relic Freighter run here with the Putrefactors. And last time we just got to a new sector, so nothing else need to be said. Let's get on our way here. I don't think what path I take matters too much until this store. Crew contracts and equipment. I could use more crew, for sure. I got 2 husks. They're not doing tons. What's this guy named Neja? All I can help think about is the Warframe named Neja. With the rings, you know? If you've played Warframe, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know it's something else. I know. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I think I have a broad scope for where I'm going. Let's go. Come across a distress signal being broadcast from the center of a large rift storm. Investigating it could be dangerous. You know, I don't see any danger about flying into a rift storm. What's the matter with that? What's the problem? Reach the origin of the signal and find a long-abandoned transport vessel. You salvage what you can from within. Cool. Free scrap? Scrap for the scrap god? Oh, sorry. Legally distinct from 40k. This is Void War Mace 3200. That's what this game's called. Yeah, totally. Oh, mysterious howl seems to sound from all directions as you find yourself under attack by a demonically possessed warship. I can't remember if we saw one of these last episode. But these ships are in FTL. The comparison would be the automated ships that were just like AI that didn't have crew or pilots, that type of thing. This guy does have a skeleton hanging out in here, but I mean he can't repair anything. He's just there to deter you from going in. The problem is my ship right now is very much gas focused, isn't it? So this is probably a little obnoxious for me. What kind of weapons do they got? One shot, fire. I don't love that. And a graviton cannon. So we're probably going to try and shut some of those down. Oh, that's right. We're in one of these zones, eh? What's going to happen? Oh, no. He'll be alright. Oh, whoops. I forgot to put them to auto-fire. I don't know if there's a auto-fire keybind, if anybody happens to know. I believe FTL had like I think you could like hold another button down when you select it, and that would like select it to auto fire. If that's the case, that would be nice to know. He is taking unnecessary damage while that's gassed in there. So, all right, get back in there. He'll be all right. I hope. I mean, we'll heal it back up. This is gonna be a slow burn. We can't really. Well, to my understanding, there's no way to kill these, like crew kill these. I am also missing. This is going to be a long combat unless I escape. Do I care about that? Yes. So these tears, see, they're kind of like astrally. Normally the normal tears are they just look like a break in the ship. These tears actually spawn mobs, which is quite dangerous. Well, I do have my doors fortified, but if it keeps happening, I don't want to. We're spending a lot of time here. And a lot of the minions it summons are not. You can't suffocate them, so it's not like they're going to suffocate. That's bad. That's really far out. I'm nervous about this, but I might actually just leave that one. No, that's probably dumb. That's going to cause more trouble than it's worth. We're going to lose our evasion here for a little bit. We're going to hope that me keeping the weapons down is the correct call. And that we hope that we get it in time before summoning something. We did not. So, just get in there. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, we're going to get another anomalous surge here in a moment. My commander is losing health like crazy. I will probably be using his own medpack on himself here shortly. Being super greedy. This is probably a situation you probably leave. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep losing health on him. I'm gonna send this guy out. probably bounce on this, but we'll be alright. I need the scrap is the thing. Particularly coming up with the store. If I have to use another... If I have to use my Cybernetic again... I think the actual smart answer here was hit the shields, probably. Not the weapons. Because they're not dealing too much to me. Okay, we're alright. Let's send this guy in there. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Teleport self and nearby allied crew to target room. Deals 15 HP damage to energies in target room. Cool. So, I didn't know what these were when I picked this up. I just wanted to see what it was. I'm not doing a lot of teleporting right now. These are probably just gonna stack up. Unless... No, because it's a consumable. I have to put it on somebody. I guess I could just dive and retreat, right? Maybe just dive this guy, make toxic gas, get him out. That might be a plan. But I just wanted to see what these were. These could also just be self-water, right? If they have a sell value, I don't know. We should fix that before we get a spawner. Not putting any more damage on Geb if I can help it. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. He'll be alright. He's not gonna do much. Alright, cool. Nice job. Koval. So he'll heal to full. Geb will not. I'm not super worried about it just yet. Sector 2, man, I always like to do early shield upgrades. I mean, a better person would probably knows when to do them a little bit better, you know, but I don't, so just for safety. But we'll be alright. Get a rest ping here. We'll see what the others look like. Random munitions boat. It is suspiciously good shape, but whatever supplies it lay within may very well be worth the risk. This is absolutely an ambush. But we're going to check it out. Check out the munitions depot. Discover the structure was built without ever being utilized for its intended purpose. You retrieve a few useful objects of value and return to your vessel. Free scrap. Aha! As you return, you're greeted by a couple of thugs, along with a heavily armed corsair starship. Looks like this was a trap. Alright, so we got intruders. Single intruder. Extracts, vaults. So he's going to break the door immediately. And it looks like he's going this way. I think I'm going to try and choke him out. But I don't know that it'll work because I imagine he's going to just blast it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know really how crazy 1,000% is. The good news is if he's going this way, I can actually smoke him out twice and only need to worry about it when we get over here. And he will probably punch him in the mouth and be fine. I should have equipped my... I forgot to equip my prism. This would have been a great test of the prism. Oh well. What do they got for weapons? 2 hull ripper shots, so that can get through my shield and a bolt cannon. So they can deal a little bit of damage to me for sure. Just 1 shield though. So let's go double weapon, and I would love to try and get a crew kill here, but I feel like that's going to take too long. They don't have enough health before I think I just smoke them out. Alright, so let's see where he's going. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so that's not going to work. So he's going to get my sensors. He doesn't have system break speed. What I should do is this in preparation, and then just, you know. Yeah, that... Okay, so that was a bad idea, because he didn't stop. Whoops. What are you going to do, right? So probably just... close up, quick kill on him, and then that'll be fine. I didn't expect the door to melt. I mean, I know it says 1,000, but geez, that's 1,000% no joke, man. These are reinforced doors too. Like they're rank 2s, right? They're not the blast doors, but come on now. Wait, hold on. One of them died. Could we get a crew kill here? Let's shift our attention to this guy. If I shoot twice, or if I hit him twice more, they're dead. So they have to sit in there, and I have to poison this guy now. So let's actually take one gun off auto fire, double shoot the captain. Can I? No. That's unfortunate. We're gonna hope the poison lasts to kill them, because I can't hit him again. So yeah, he will die to the poison. Oh, whoops! Wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Sorry. I don't think he was gonna die anyways, so it's alright. All right, interesting. Okay. Our doors are wrecked. That doesn't matter. We're gonna remember to equip the dark matter prism on this guy, who is probably the designated jumper, if anybody. This would actually be great if I could cause a fire in another one of those rooms, so that I could jump in there, cause a fire, and then toxic gas it up, and like deny them a room. Quite a bit of scrap out of that as well. Okay. Back to stations. The people should heal. No, I'm not going to Iron Storm. Let's go over here. I keep forgetting this dude has a ability. Okay. Oh. Call was suddenly interrupted by a piercing shriek of combat sirens. Several breaches appear across your ship, and you realize you have been ambushed by a corsair strike vessel. Well, what do we got? A disruptor, ion damage, so my shields are going to be down to 1. Okay, so we can definitely get hit here. They have 1 shield. Again, we are going to hit their weapons. Again. These are normal breaches. So you see the difference? Normal breaches don't have that, like, darkness to them. I could probably just leave that one there. I should maybe help this guy, though. Because he is going to... Oh, I got one up top, too. Bummer. Anyways, let's give him the sauce. Something like that. Might have to evacuate my husk, too. Gonna be taking choking hazard damage. Same with Geb. Alright, so they're getting smokied out. I could have just returned to stations. I don't know why I did that. Is there any... There probably is. They don't really have that much health, is the problem. I could probably just teleport my Death Knight over there. At some point, right? Deal 15 damage. Let him get a little sauced with the poison. Okay, so I can no longer, if I want a crew kill, I can no longer hit him twice. And now I can no longer hit them at all. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. I don't have a lot of health. Do we risk it? It's only ever going to be combat in 2 rooms. And while they are weakened, there's still quite a few of them at max health. So that'd be taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Nah. If I felt a little bit more confident in this game in general, I'd do it, but nah, just take them out. Play it safe. Commanders at half health. Could matter. Never know. Scrap metal and a dark matter prism. These prisms, if they sell okay, they might actually be great. Right? Like, I realize it's probably a good equipment that I just don't have, like, a great, like, crew or ship for, necessarily. But equipment-wise, like, if just selling them, pretty good. Alright. So, let's go over here. Speaking of crew, I'm gonna get a rest ping. Perfect. What do you gotta say? A tale surfaced recently about a lone ship thwarting an entire raider horde from attacking a colony. Unfortunately, the raiders later returned to raise the settlement to the ground. Oops! I think that was me. Sorry, fellas. Alright, so we definitely want some crew. What do we got here? Shotgun? No, a grenade launcher. That's cool. Welding torch. Does my dude have my commander? He does not have a tool. And he is a cybernetic, right? So repair speed. Seems pretty sick on him. That this dude would be repair master, you know? That might be cool. We got some Duraplate if I want to invade. I invade. What is this league? And then what do we got for crew? Sabotage speed, door break speed. That might be cool. Oh, this is just the guy we just saw. Commando, immune to acidification. Imperial Scribe. Psyker. That might be cool. So I got 2 Psychers. I got a Ritualist with a healing projectile. I wonder what the cooldown on it is. I might buy this guy just to see. I'm gonna buy the torch. I feel like it's useful. And I might buy the weapon. And since I have Chaos Rift and Dark Matter Prisms, I probably should have like some dudes hopping over. So this might be a mistake. But we're going in. Yeah. Bought some crew. Making some choices. Let's give this guy the tool. Now he's got big repair boy. And let's give this guy a weapon. And oh, they can't wear armor. Well, Nemesis can. Give him a weapon. Give him the dark matter. So productive shop, I think. And we're probably gonna upgrade like that. Although it won't be doing anything for a little while. But that's probably still okay. Although if it's not going to be doing anything for a while, I might as well just save the scrap until a little bit, right? Now the question is it something like this probably? So this is the jump team. It kind of leaves my weapons unattended, so maybe it's actually something like this. And then I will just have to remember to remove the husk before I do any shenanigans, which takes time. I don't love that it takes time. I just don't want my weapons unmanned is all. Now I will say if I'm poisoning, I don't know that I want people that can take poison damage, which kind of blows. But I don't know, just to see what happens. What does our map look like? Do I actually want to spend? Maybe, maybe not. I'm probably going up here. Actually, why would I go up there? I don't need munitions right now. All my people are pretty healthy, pending on the next encounter. So maybe we don't. Maybe we get more scrap. Maybe we go down here. Probably this way. And then make a choice. I'm probably going to want to come to the shaman here. Yeah. Almost a sure thing. Any last minute thing before I regret it? Scribe would be cool, right? I don't have any spells to give him. Is the heal maybe worth it? Just to heal my dudes that are going to be jumping over? This feels like a mistake, but I'm going to make it. So what does that look like? Cast a projectile. Oh, it has a cap. See, I probably would not have purchased it had I known that, to be honest, to be completely honest with you. That kind of sucks. Oh well. I am, however, probably going to do this. I probably want him manning guns. And then I'll have to remember to move him. And close all doors because I don't know why they're open. Because I opened them, is the honest answer. Alright, terrible ship to try this on, to be honest with you. What do we got? Number of shots 1, so they can't hurt me, but I do have intruders. I should warp this guy, right? What happens if I prism more enemies that, or more crew than is actually available? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get out of there, Husk. Jeez. Wow. Crazy. I should probably shoot, huh? Let's give him some sauce. I don't know. I always wondered if the Demon Heart controls the regen, like if it's damaged. I know some of these have spells, which is kind of interesting. What's over here? Just a skelly? Skelly mans? Yeah. So let's see what this looks like. Let's just use it, just for fun. Wait, what's it called? Teleport self and nearby ally crew to target room. Deal 15 to enemies in target room. Okay. So if I teleport here, will I just randomly lose a guy because he'll teleport outside? Or what? Let's find out. No. And it just happened to be the instant guy that spawned over here. And so we might as well just get some damage on stuff here, right? We are losing HP though. I should probably not shoot. Do I don't want to find out what happens, actually. I want to extract my friends. Okay, so we took a significant amount of choking damage during that, suffocation damage. But that was kind of on purpose, because I want to try this out. I probably should save this. Ooh, what's this? Only a portion of it, so I can get a power field or a whole engine. The sort of stay back crew might behoove me here, right? The power field is nice. Particularly, I kind of dislike that. I dislike that you can't open these when you've got these choices. Particularly giving it to one of my jumpers. But I think the NG would be nice. Let's pick the NG. Where am I going next, actually? So now I could... Ooh. Infernal energy detected. So now I could go rest and save the health. Actually, that's a smarter play. I was going to try this transfusion out. But I feel like now I'm just going to save it. So, kind of a bummer. Not really a bummer, but you know what I'm saying. I do, however... definitely want the NG. I want like stable crewmates in what I consider the important rooms, right? So that's what I'm doing. So save stations. Again, I was gonna try and heal these guys either with that or with the med drone. But I actually think since we're right next to, I don't know what this is, and I feel like it just makes more sense to go to the shipyard and rest there. So. Normally you would make a throw all here or repair your hull or whatever. I actually think here it is correct to heal your injuries. And that really helps out. Alright. Got a ways to go. Let's go over here. More choice is always better. You never know what your next node's going to be, right? You're caught in a rift storm, struggling to maintain course when a Technocult ship appears. Our flux capacitors are damaged beyond repair. Without them, relics aboard our ship will never make it back to the enclaves. I don't see a chest. They have some combat husks. They're not terribly durable, but they hurt. Offer them your spare flux capacitors, attack them, ignore them, and leave. Flux capacitors? What is this? Where we're going, we don't need roads. You know, let's offer them. Let's see what happens. We're a nice guy, apparently. So. Offer them. The machine priests accept your flux capacitors and request more. You tell them that you gave them all the capacitors you can spare. They grow impatient and simply begin attacking your ship. There is no time for negotiations. The relics must survive. Wow. Also, these guys all have poison resistance, so a crew kill here is tough. I can't believe they would betray me, he said, totally believing he would get betrayed. Okay, so here's what I'm going to try and do. This is so risky, but whatever. They have reinforced doors. I don't know that I should do that. What do they got? A beam does not affect shields. So unless they have a missile that I have missiled, haha, little pun there. Not really. That was bad. I don't think they can hurt me, right? Because they'll never be able to break through 2 shields with them unless they somehow get my shields down via a spell or something like that I've not considered. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to very slowly hammer their weapons. The reason that I'm hammering their weapons is because I actually just want 1 tick of damage to go through. I'm going to try and smoke them out. And I want... There's going to be... People will come in here to repair, which means people are going to go in there to get poisoned. Which is what I want. Like that. Perfect. And then at some point, I will probably try the invade. I don't know why I keep saying invade. I don't even like League. To be honest. They have, like, really, really fat doors. Missing is not helping. I'm worried that they'll start powering their drive. I thought they were having problems with their engines. It seems like they fixed them just fine. Jeez. This might be a slow burn here. I'm worried about their doors, except I shouldn't. I have the doorbuster, right? The scavenger. So this is what I want to see. Now would be a great time to pop them. To just just dive in, deal 15 damage to everything, and take just a humongous amount of people over. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if I can bleed them a little more. Like that. Yeah, this is what I want to see. It's unfortunate that they're poison resistant. If they weren't poison resistant, well, they'd probably be dead by the end of this. Very, very slow strat, but... So, that guy died, but it looked like he didn't. That's very weird. I don't know. Yeah, this is working. It's working just fine. So I can hit him once more, pretty much. Alright, so if I want the crew kill, I gotta dive him now, right? This is really dangerous, too. I think, like dealing damage to the systems would kill me here, right? Well, if it does, it'll be a funny way to die. The question is, do I take the whole squad? The whole squad. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it like that. Ooh. Alright, so let's... That's what I want. That's what I want right there. Oh, don't let my weapons fire. That was almost bad. That was almost disastrous. Don't let the system take damage. I don't think I can. Uh-oh. Oh, get in there. Yep, just stay there. I'm really nervous. I don't know if I deal system... Oh, did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Cool. I don't know if that actually, like, if... I can't remember if dealing system damage like that, like sabotage from within, if it would kill the ship at 1 and, like, therefore lose my gentleman. I have no idea. Enemy crew killed. Find some scrap and some prism. God King's Mantle. Select from 3 rewards instead of 2 when choosing rewards. Whoa. So that's cool. So that's kind of like, roguelite-y, sort of like that. Yeah, equip that. Are you kidding? Yeah. Hey, I got 3 modules. I don't think I've ever had 3 modules. That's cool. Pretty early in the run, too, it feels like. At least, like, Feels like that'll be useful. How did these people get a mantle of the God King? Is what be my immediate question. I don't know if this reliquary is going to end up getting sold or something. We're getting a lot of these though, right? So, all right, let's keep on. Do I need crew health? Maybe a little, not much. He'll get some of it in the warp as well. Let's do it like this. Actually, is this choice irrelevant? It is. Well, aside from if I go to the shipyard, but I know I want to go to the shop, so does not matter. Big rest. Counter a blood cult ship under attack by an Imperial patrol vessel. Attack the Imperial ship. Leave the blood cultists to their fate. Am I still a nice guy? Do I leave the blood cultists? Let us attack the Imperial ship. You power your weapons and engage the Imperial ship in battle. What do they got? Thunder cannon, a bolt cannon, and a graviton bomb. So this could go through shields, and if it hits my shields, then they can deal a fair amount of damage. They have 2 shields. I probably should weaken the shields. Their crew is very poor. Very, very poor crew. I'm actually gonna attack the missile. I think it'll be fine like that. Yeah. Do it like that. Probably teleport as well. I could actually teleport now and probably just end them, right? These guys have 25 health and like no attack damage, pretty much. That's a 3. I thought that was a 1 for some reason. Yeah. Let's jump them. Oh. I used the one on the Death Knight. It doesn't matter, but I have to remember that. So it kind of matters, right? On which one I use it on. But yeah, so let's jump over. Yeah. Surprise. You might die over there, sir. Give chase. So that's unfortunate that missile went out before I could tap it. Yeah, but they're dead. there's a missile, right? The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains, find a few useful items. More prisms, always good. The cultists express their gratitude, give you some other supplies before moving on. Stygian reagents. Ritual materials to summon a Stygian worm. Cool. Aw. Oh, it didn't matter. That's right. Recall crew, get out of there. Get out of there, boys. Cool. Again, I apologize if you're not a fan of the pausing. I mean, I'm not, insane at this game, so I pause. So it's a feature, right? Stygian remnants. Ritual is just a Stygian worm. Could be used defensively, could be used offensively. I think I'm going to give it to not my caster. He doesn't have a consumable slot. A tool slot. But he does. Nemesis does. Do I have some? I mean, yeah, just give it to one of the husks. It's okay. That is fine. Back to stations. Big warp. I mean, he's a little low. But am I worried about it? Do I want more husks? I kind of don't. And I don't need munitions, and I don't need to repair. So it's not the shipyard. Just on the one guy's health. So, go that way. Sensors detect the Technocult vessel pursuing a raider ship. The raiders seem to be making a particular effort to avoid entering the nearby Riftstorm. Aren't we raider coded right now? We can't see it. Evade. Let's get the raider ship. For you close to weapons range, a Riftstorm erupts around the raider ship, engulfing it. The closest vessel accelerates and disappears into the squall after it. The Riftstorm dissipates as quickly as it appeared, leaving you alone in space. Well, that was a wash. We know we're going vendor here, so let's go vendor. You come across an Imperial warship locked in combat with an unknown enemy. You consider getting involved, but a quick glance at your console shows high level of toxic gases flooding the area. Such subspace-infused toxins ignore the laws of reality and cannot be fully protected against by conventional means. Any sort of ship-to-ship action here would be exceedingly dangerous. Try to help the Imperial ship, attack the Imperial ship, stay hidden. Well, some of my crew is immune to poison, right? And poison on the enemy ship would actually kind of further my goals. Let's try to help the Imperial ship. Make contact with the Imperial commander. The enemy ship has been possessed by a demon. Do not underestimate its abilities. Suddenly, a volley of fire streaks out of the murk and rips into the Imperial ship. A possessed ship reveals itself pausing in front of the exploding Imperial vessel as if gloating over its decisive victory. It then turns its weapons to you. Bummer. Couldn't help him out. And the gas, unlike what I just said, the gas does nothing. Oh well. What weapons they got? Disruptor and bolt cannon. So if they iron my shields, that could be not good. They only have one shield though, so we're gonna give them some of that. That should take care of both things. We're not boarding this time. Not that there's anything to board. Cool streaks on this thing. Alright, corrosive gas detected. We're gonna hope it doesn't land on the one room with all of the men. Okay, that's not too bad. We can do that, and it'll take care of it. So, there we go. Yeah, cool. Alright, so there's the ion. Might be a slow burn on this one. I could send my immune to suffocation fella, but nah, it should be fine. Okay, that sucks. This guy's gonna take a little damage. Purge the farts. What's this keybind? X. Cool. That was weird. What's this keybind? Does this have a keybind? Here's not. Maybe I could set that. I'm trying to remember. Alright. Corrosive clouds. Oof. The one room we didn't want. That's okay. Actually, leave the Death Knight in here. He's immune, right? So just let him hang out. Okay. I don't know why you're not moving, though. And let us vent. The other one will clean itself, so it's okay. I don't know why I need to press it multiple times. Cool. Bummer on that miss. We could have gotten out of here. That's okay. Comes more gas. Nothing too terrible. Just open these up. Bonk. Right, and close doors. Trawl the wreck ship, freeze material. Scrap metal munitions, dark matter prism. Unfortunate that the other ship died. We didn't get a reward from them or anything of that nature. That kind of sucks. I never quite know what to do with those events. Whether I'm like doing the correct. Oh. Okay. What do we got here? Should have waited for my oxygen to come back. Detect a small fleet moving away from the burned out remains of an Imperial colony. They bear the markings of blood cults. Several cult transports present themselves as opportune targets. One appears to be carrying a prisoner in a reinforced stasis vault. Another is transporting a group of high-ranking cult members. The prisoner is tempting because we don't know what that is. But high-ranking cult members, could this be some sort of story trigger or something along those lines? I could also be getting myself into a tough combat and dying gloriously in the name of the God King. Let's do that. Advance on target, weapons primed. They have one of these stun stun guns, terror amplifier. Do they have a missile or something? No. What kind of weapons we got? Storm cannon 2, so they can definitely rip through my shields, and a disruptor. So we need to get those weapons offline yesterday, and I'm probably going to dive here to deal some damage. Blood golem. Those are scary. Maybe we're not diving. Jeez. Blood Golem. This would be probably a great time to raise my Stygian Worm, just to get a little bit of damage on them. I do want weapons down first, though. The question is, do you hit shields here to try and get more than a couple of hits? I think yes. So it'll take him a while to repair. So let's do that. Let's hope we... Oh, that's tricky. Tricky. Let's try and prevent some damage first. And then we'll do shield. Yeah. That's not really what you want to see. Actually, you know what? You probably do. So let's toss the Stygi. And, oh. Is that, like in the vicinity? It might be. Whoops. I thought this would let me, target. That sucks, because I think he's just gonna spawn wherever he is. Can I maybe, like, move him and prevent him? No. Okay. Well, my mistake. We'll know for next time. And I cannot control them. Super bummer. So now I know I should have those with the people that are going over. I did not know that. That's okay. I think we dive now. I think it'll help us prevent some damage. So let's do it now. I don't think we take our NG, though. Right? Do we take our NG? I mean, he's the least hardiest. Nah. Alright, so this is what worries me. So right now, the Storm Cannon can shoot twice. And that's going to give us 2 hull there. It doesn't seem like a lot, but in this game, scrap lost to repairs is scrap that you might need later, right? Yeah. 3v4, they have a lot of damage. This is scary, man. Let's see if I can greed a little bit. That's really bad. That's really bad. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, okay. Everybody. Let's see what happens. Keep an eye on our crew here. Is my NG? Yeah, my NG's in combat. So let's get him out of there if we can, because he's lower health. No, not into the poison, bro. What? And then now, let's do that. Oh, that needs to cast now. Is it gonna make it? I don't think so. Which means I wasted it, unfortunately. Yeah, don't lose him. There's no point in losing him, right? I should have noticed he was getting hit, is the honest answer. Yeah, just get him out. Can I do that? Yeah. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately I wasted the heal. But that's okay. Didn't I have a... yeah. So let's get back to stations. That was super risky. And that is not good. Do that. Cool. Okay, that makes me feel better. This is gonna be tricky. Right, but we've silenced some of their shields. We're poisoning them. Okay, my commander is stunned, which means I'm not dodging right now. Kind of a problem. I don't know what that spell was. No idea. The fire really does not matter there. What is that? Oh, that's my Stygian Worm. Guess I've never seen him moving around like that. This is tough. Because I really want the... Where are you going? If I shoot 3 times here, they die. Oh, what's that? Healing projectile. Oh, looks like they kind of had the straight counter. I think this should still be okay. I still think we dive here. And I'm bringing my my other boy with me. I could Chaos Rift instead of do the Dark Prism. I think I might. Cannot use while moving. Oh, they're all gonna get stunned. Yeah, teleport them now. Hey, Captain, a bunch of disoriented people just teleported in. What do we do with them? Yeah, see what that looks like. Yep. Sacred combat. Let's get to killing. Yeah. I don't know how careful I have to be with this, with the like not hitting systems at 1 HP. I don't know. You look at a surviving cultist. He's terrified and pledges to serve your cause in exchange for his life. You wonder if you can trust him. Kill it, nice. Oh well. He attacks you as soon as he steps foot aboard your vessel. Yeah, cool story, brother. What a guy. Can you get out of there? No, because the room's occupied. Just punch him, will you? The obsidian worm just cast a spell. Huh. It's weird. I wonder what it was. Oh, it says right there. Attack hostile crew on current ship using tendrils. Cool. Oh, which reminds me. Can I do that? Probably a good defense, though, right? Defensively? It's probably not bad. Yeah, I don't care. Give it to Nemesis. Be good to, like, pop over. That would be a good, quote-unquote, fourth man. Drop these guys in, and then Stygian it up. Unfortunately, this Stygian is not... I wish they would hang out. That might... I hope that's, like, an upgrade where, like, expired... Or stuff that expires does not expire. That would be cool. Anyways, let's keep going. We definitely want to go to the store. I definitely want to upgrade shields, but I want to look at the store first. Ugh, bummer. Wrecked starship idles in the distance. It seems to be suffering from some sort of supernatural corruption. You have little time to consider this, as the ship soon activates its weapons and target locks your vessel. Oh yeah, that's fine, man. I mean, oh, that's not fine. So they got a bombard, one shield, and what kind of weapons? A putrefactor, which is exactly what I have, and a corruption beam. So can he... Does this ignore shields? I'm not actually sure. If it does, then he might be able to hit me. But if it doesn't, then I have to be really careful to not get too tapped into a corruption beam. Then again, this does not deal damage. It's just gas. But that's okay. I don't think it matters, because I could probably do something like that. And I guess it depends on which gun hits first. I never thought about that. I wonder if that's like ship positioning. So like W will not hit first, this putrefactor, right? Because I believe it should be this one. But I'm actually not sure about that. I'm not sure how to tell. I'm assuming they read from left, or from top down, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know, actually. Interesting. I should still probably warp over my dude to get the this guy, to get the vault, and I probably will do that. With the only danger being if he does not land exactly there. But if I use a prism, it doesn't matter. So I actually think I will do it this way. So send him over. Take the Death Knight with you. Is he immune to suffocation? No. Who's immune to suffocation? This guy, right? Deathbringer? Yeah. Bring him. Bring the Deathbringer. Alright, so the artillery is deployed. Alright, so we... Prism. Pop the guy the moment we get there. Get some scrap. Cool. And he is choking. So let's just get a little damage in, but then leave. I know. Get the... Ooh. Okay, get him out. That's an unfortunate breach there. It's in a bad spot. I don't want to get idiots. Should probably heal him, but we'll see. I really wish this... Oh! Is it per combat? See, because this has charges too. I gotta test that. I'm gonna test that right now. Actually, I need to know. So he's casting it. There he goes. He healed. Nice. And then, if this recharges per combat, then that's actually pretty nice. Right, the weapons are down. The weapons are no longer down. Shouldn't have spoken. Hey, he missed. Nice. What do we got? Yeah, go fix it again. Do the immune. It takes 0 damage. He's closer. Dead. All right. Whoa. Devastation leaves behind sparse remnants. You salvage what little can be retrieved. What little? And it's 3 things. Okay. Heat beam 2. Required power 3. Oof. The thing is, I don't have a lot of firepower right now. This does create fire, which has some synergy with my big boy, my Death Knight. I don't necessarily need the husk, and I have quite a bit of scrap. The Stygian remnants is, as I've just learned, those Stygian guys seem pretty cool. They have a thing that hits the whole ship. That's interesting, defensively and offensively. But I think it's a heat beam, and I just work up towards the power. I have the scrap for it, or at least I have part of the scrap for it. This is the God King's Mantle at work here, by the way. 3 rewards. I'm gonna take the heat beam. Subspace Maelstrom subsides. Cool. And not leave my man choking. He's not choking. He's immune. I forgot. And then warp to the store before I use my scrap. What do you got to say? Each day, the Empire intensifies its efforts to quell the growing insurgency. Each day, more citizens turn to banditry for survival. I don't know, Empire. Sounds like you might have some problems. I don't know. I don't know. Let's trade. Whoa. Blood Knight. Cast a projectile that mind controls a single hostile crew. That is super cool, but he is super expensive. And we did take some damage that I'd like to repair. Where are we on the map, actually? So we're stargating. So technically we don't know, right? Ritualist, the friendly thing, Blood Golem. I could get a Blood Golem. This would be great to throw into, like I said, as an attacker, as a border. I could literally get the exact spell that other guy has. Does my Ritualist have an open slot? He does. So I could buy a Psychomancy ability. Cast a Fireball at target room. This might be a dumb question. Does the Fireball, cause fire? Doesn't say. This might be cool just to try it. It kind of synergizes with our boarding. The repair drones are always nice. Cryofoam seems okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this Whispers. I'm gonna give it to my guy, and then I think I'm actually gonna upgrade. I want Shields 3, and I want to see how close I can get to getting the Heat Beam. Probably not all the way there, but that's okay. So yeah, let's buy this just because it seems interesting. Give it to our Psyker. I have even more space for spells than I realized. Do I give it to my other guy instead, since he's a little bit more resilient than my Ritualist? Probably, right? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was removing the other one. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Double spelling it up. This guy might actually benefit from having a Thrall summoning spell. I don't know how that works. I don't think I've seen one. I've seen a spell being cast by an enemy, but I've never used it myself. Do I want any crew before I upgrade? I mean, no, right? The Blood Golems are interesting as a defensive or as a border. I'm tempted, but let me see where my upgrades are first. Let's do that first. So I know I want 2 shields, so that leaves me with 64. It is enough, but I said I wanted to see where, how close to the heat beam I could get, and the answer is not very. If I lose one of the putrefactors, but then that leaves me at 2 ship or 2 shield capacity. I think this is still okay. I think it's still okay. I'm gonna pass on the Blood Golem. They would be cool, but not right now. Yeah, I think this is the safer choice. Yeah, so let's do it. Commit. So I cannot heat beam just yet. If I turn off one of my putrefactors, I get close. But for now, that's interesting. I think an FTL weapons instantly depowered. I could be wrong about that. It's interesting that they do it gradually. But that's the big one right there is triple shieldo. Triple O shieldo O. Do I have any missile templates? Because I don't have no. Okay. All right. Cool. So that's the shop. Oh, the Stargate. You approach the Stargate. All right. What do we got? Exclusion zone or Death Cult sector. If I go to exclusion zone, I could go to a neutral sector. We got 2 neutrals before the end, so that might be okay. But I kind of want to go to the Death Cult sector, just to. I don't think I've seen too many of these, if any. And then we can choose what to do here, and then we still get our at least 1 neutral that hopefully are a little bit more calm than these. So maybe we get to recover if we make it there. I just noticed I completely forgot about the repairing some hull aspect. We don't have a ton of hull damage, but I should have done it. Can I? No, I'm at the Stargate. Oh well. So yeah, let's Death Cult it up. You arrive at a sector besieged by the Cult of Death. Once hidden within the apothecaries and medi-guilds of Imperial society, these craven individuals have shed all pretense and now openly proclaim their allegiance to the Death God. It's metal AF, dude. Alright, quick glance at the sector. I want to go to the Bone Shrine just to see what's over there. Do I even have a shrine active? I don't quite understand the shrines yet. They give you a buff, but I'm not sure if it's like an actual impactful buff or not. I don't know. Seems interesting. Yeah, quick glance here. Unfortunate that I've spent all my money very early, but I guess that reinforces my Bone Shrine choice. Ooh, major threat detected. We might take that on. The last time I tried a major threat, I got absolutely rolled. Absolutely rolled. So we might try that. I don't know. It's right before mechanics, so maybe. But anyways, this has gone on a little longer than I was intending these Void War videos to go. But I hope you enjoyed it thus far. I hope you're enjoying Void War. I certainly am. I mean, FTL 40k, man. What's there to not love? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.